And welcome back to another predictions video. And in today's video, I'm going to be predicting the Vargas versus Foster fight. If you're new around here, then you haven't subscribed, please do so. Like the video if you're doing like here, and let's get straight into it. So, going into this fight, Vargas is 36-0 with 22 KOs, and Foster is 19-2 with 11 KOs. This fight is for the WBC World Super Featherweight title. Vargas' last fight was a win via split decision versus Magsayo, and Foster's last fight was a win via unanimous decision versus Yakupov. Foster's losses have come against Chinea in 2016 and Tia in 2015. Since then, he's been on a 9-fight winning streak. Vargas is moving up in a weight division, and so is aiming to become, I believe, a two-weight champion, a world champion. I might be wrong; it might be three. But yeah, this is definitely, from what I know, him moving up for the first time into this weight division. And normally he's got great reach and got great power, and he uses both of them very well. But both of them could be not as good as what he's used to moving up into this weight division, because of course the reach of everybody else is going to be taller, and the power, the people will be stronger, and so we'll have to wait and see if that's as good. I believe he'll still be taller and still have a better reach than this opponent, but it's just the power. Will be interesting to see how that kind of goes up with him going up a weight division. Vargas has as well a good jab and has impressive footwork. And I mean, in his last fight, he made some good adjustments against Magsayo, because he did get knocked down, but he got back up, made a good adjustment, and kind of showed his consistency and his very good conditioning, and shows that he is a very well-rounded fighter. Foster is a fast fighter who has good footwork and has proved a lot from his losses. I mean, like I said, 2016, 2015, a long time ago now, and so he's improved a lot since then. And that last win of his was a very good win because he capitalized on mistakes, and I mean, he kind of started off fast and just did very well from what I'd seen. He did very well to capitalize on mistakes, like I said, and just punished any kind of error. And if he can do that against Vargas, possibly that might be able to give him some sort of look. But he does get caught at points. I mean, that was shown even in his last fight that he's a good counter puncher and an impressive counter puncher. But he does get caught at points, and there was times where he's getting hit with shots, and it was making him kind of like look away because like he'd been hit, and then he'd have to readjust and come back into it. But I don't know if Vargas is going to let him be able to readjust and come back into it, and we'll have to wait and see how Vargas, of course, his power. That's the big question mark of this. His power can keep doing it at going up the weight divisions. But well, yeah, we'll have to see if he can do it against somebody like a Foster. Who, to be fair to Foster, he does have a good chin. I mean, he has been stopped one time, but I believe that was the 2015 fight, so a while ago now, and it seems like he does have a good chin. So I'm sure Vargas will be testing that. Vargas is the favourite for this fight, and I think that Vargas will win via unanimous decision. I think it'll be a pretty close fight. I believe, I mean, there could be a knockout. I mean, a knockdown for Foster. I mean, that was shown from the Navarrete fight last weekend. He went up from featherweight to super featherweight, and he got knocked down. He still managed to get the win, but that kind of stuff is unexpected, and it's because they might not be able to judge the power. Like I said, if Vargas's power goes up, how will he be able to deal with the power of somebody going up? So somebody like a Foster, his power might be a bit too much for Vargas or catch Vargas out. But I still believe that Vargas is his reach and his technical ability and his jab. If he can get behind his jab, I know that Foster will probably want to do something similar, but I believe if Vargas can execute his game plan, he will be able to get the win by unanimous decision. I still think it would be a good fight though. And then I've got a few kind of people of who he could fight next. I mean, with him going up this weight division, you're not sure if he's going to stay here or not, because I don't believe he might have vacated his belt uh, from the weight division below. I believe he has actually, but I still believe he's got a quite high ranking in the weight division below. So if he wants to go back down, he could fight Lopez for the IBF featherweight belt. I mean, that could be a good fight that might happen. I don't know if it will, but it could happen. And if he wants to stay up here and try and maybe go for more of unified, or if he wants to go for unification, then he could fight the winner of Rakimov versus Cordina. That could be a good fight because both of them, both Rakimov and Cordina, haven't faced like crazily experienced fighters like a Vargas is, and that could be a good test for either of them if whoever wins. And I mean, Garcia could be a good option. That's what I've also put. I believe he's the WBA champion, so that could be a good option. But we'll have to wait and see. There's a few options of what he's got there. But yeah, if you're on your round and you haven't subscribed, please do so. Like the video if you like the video, and thanks for watching.